Hey, what's up, Facebook, Twitter, Social Cam? This is Pastor Jay. Yes, it's Wednesday, and it's time for your Revive Today message. I'm driving into work here. Don't worry, I got my Bluetooth going on, and I got my phone in a nice clip place here on a little clip, a little stand. So I am good. I'm being safe. Hey, but I wanted to share with you. I've been studying this morning the book of Isaiah, and I ran across this quote. Matter of fact, I tweeted it this morning. Respond to your crisis with trust in God. What's so amazing, even with the book of Isaiah, the totality of the book of Isaiah, really is God's faithfulness to his people. That even though they would turn from him, or they would be rebellious, or seek after idols, he would show his faithfulness. He would orchestrate their chastisement, but he would also orchestrate their deliverance. And so I thought about that as I read that quote. It said, respond to your crisis with trust with God. And I want to encourage you, because that really encouraged my heart. And when you're going through a crisis, I'm teaching a series at the Revival entitled Endurance to the End. And this past Sunday was part 3 of the message, Can You Stand the Test? Matter of fact, it got so good to us, I couldn't even get through the full message. I'm going to have to do a part 3B this Sunday. But it really blessed us, and it really helped us to understand that what you're going through right now, it's really just a test. And the crisis that you're in right now, it all determines on how you respond to your crisis, your growth. Really, that's good. Your growth in God determines how you respond to crisis. You look at your apostles, you look at people who were going through. We talked about last night at Bible study. Paul, even in his chains and bonds, he still thought about God. He thought about where he was going to be. He thought about his deliverance. He was encouraged in his heart. He even penned that wonderful passage in Romans chapter 8, I believe it's verse 17, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us. That's one of my favorite passages. It's a great passage. It helps us to understand that whatever I'm going through right now is not worthy to be compared to what's going to be for me. So when I'm going through a crisis, and if you're going through a crisis right now, you don't know how you're going to make it. You don't know if you're going to be able to pay this bill. You don't know, the mortgage is due. You don't have the money for it. You're not making enough on your job. Your job is being threatened. You can't find a job. It seems you can't find a job. You got some issues with school. You're in a crisis right now. Your car is broken down, and you don't know how you're going to get to work. You're in a crisis right now. When you're in this crisis, because here's the deal. This is something that's real. The crisis you may be in may be because of unfortunate issues, not because of your doing, or could be because of your disobedience or rebellion or your doing. Whichever side you're on, you're in a crisis. And so you should return, that's what the children of Israel, sometimes they were chastised, sometimes they had to go through, sometimes they got themselves into trouble. But God's faithfulness, he orchestrated his faithfulness for them. And so his idea was that your crisis, the way you should respond to your crisis is by continuing to keep your faith. Whether I'm in here because of my own problems, or whether I'm in here because this is just a test for me, I have to respond to it with trust in God. He's still sovereign. He's still God. He's still going to take care of me. He's going to bring me out of this. And so listen, speak to yourself. Speak to your situation. Speak life. Don't speak death. Don't speak any negative thing. And I want you to respond today to your crisis by putting your trust in God. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. Do you believe that today? I want you to trust God today. Put your trust back in him. Try God again. All right. God bless you. This is your Revive Today message. Pastor Jay, I'm ready to go to work. Y'all pray for me today. We've got a busy weekend. Hey, if you're in the area, you don't have a church home, you know somebody that's looking for a church home, bring them, encourage them to stop by and visit the Revival on Sundays at 12:30 and on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. for our Bible studies. Listen, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be an awesome time that we're going to have this Sunday. I'll be preaching Can You Stand the Test? Part 3B. All right. Love y'all. Peace.